Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be talking about Ali Financial. They had their earnings call today, and I have a fresh set of financial statements to work with so I could update my analysis on this company. I've been an owner of Ali Financial stock for a number of years. It's been a good stock for me, although the stock is down over the last year. It pays a really good dividend, and I like what they're doing. I'd like to be sure that they're on course to continue to be a good operating company. And I want to make a decision whether I should buy more shares, hold my position, or sell my shares in Ali Financial. I'll be going through my process and going through my analysis of the company, my review of the company, and sharing that with you. I like sharing my analysis on YouTube and getting feedback from people who view it. Please provide comments on what I share, good and bad. Would love to hear if you have a very different view of Ali and understand your point of view and understand maybe something that I can learn from. Would really appreciate your comments. I'd also appreciate if you could like my video and if you could subscribe to my channel. Now let's get into my process and analyze Ali Financial. Over the years, I've developed the process to invest, and I try to keep it simple, but it's really effective. I have 4 key questions that I have for this company, and then I make a decision whether I want to buy more shares, hold, or sell my shares. First, do I want to be part owner in Ali? And do I like the industry they operate in? Do I think the management team is operating the business well? Is the book value for this company growing? And I want to discount the stock so I could see my investment go up over time. Based on the answers to those questions, I buy, hold, or sell. Ali began by first being a part of GM. They were GM's financing arm, referred to as GMAC. They were spun off and they changed their name to Ali, which was a good idea. Since then, they have diversified into other businesses that include a digital bank. They're one of the biggest digital banks in the US now. They have many, many account holders and are doing quite well in that business, as well as continue to operate the core business, which is doing financing for the automotive industry. Taking a look at the third quarter of 2023 financial results, let's take a look at revenue, profit first, and see where they're at. So revenue is pretty much flat compared to last year. If you look at overall revenue, I should say, is pretty much flat compared to last year. And the big change is that although their finance revenue for the car business is dropping compared to last year, other forms of revenue have really picked up to really fit that gap or fill in that gap, I should say. So overall, revenue is fairly flat. They continue to be profitable, which is very good. Nice profitable company and has consistently been profitable, which is very good. The earnings per share looks really good, and they actually beat what was expected on Wall Street. So net interest margin is really important to this company, and they have a decent net interest margin, better than a typical bank, but they're taking on more risk than a typical bank. And it has come down a bit. I think that they're adjusting to this new higher interest rate environment where we've seen interest rates in the last year, pretty much incredibly rise as much as they have. Overall, their business is healthy as you evaluate each part of the business, from the automotive business to other forms of financing like mortgages and corporate finance. I think their business is healthy and their net interest margin is good. I think that Ali is discounted by 69%, meaning that I think each share is really worth about $42.95, but they're currently being sold at $25.40. I get my value using 3 methods: the earnings per share that I expect the company is going to produce in the next 12 months. I take a look at book value growth and overall earnings growth as well. The book value and earnings growth I update once a year, and the analysis is down here. The growth has been better than expected, so I expect the full year of 2023 is going to be more positive, favorable. But to be conservative, I'm going to hold this analysis the same. Earnings per share has been improving, which is a good sign. And I'm going to increase it to $4.22, which is what's expected in 2024. We're close to that year, and I think it's reasonable to use that number as I value the company based on earnings per share. I'll use a PE of 12, which is reasonable. Most finance companies have a PE higher than that. So based on those factors and using the earnings per share valuation formula, I'm going to estimate that each share is really worth about $37.94, but it's currently being sold for $25. So there's about a 49% discount. If you look at the earnings per share and where the company is going to end up, overall blending all three equally, I get to that 69% discount. And on Alley, they pay a really nice dividend that has a yield of 4.7%, and they have been growing their book value year over year. Looking at where the stock's traded, the stock not too long ago was trading, at around $50 per share. And a couple of things, I think the car business has somewhat struggled because all the supply chain issues. I think the volumes went down. But once we got into 23, we also had the banking scare, if you recall. They had a really nice rally at the beginning of 23, but once the bank scare happened, they were taken down because they have the Alley bank as well. So I think that there is a pretty good, amount of value between their current stock price and where I think the stock is trading. So it really is a nice cushion between their value and the stock price. Meanwhile, they pay a nice dividend of 4.72%. Year to date, the stock is up just 4%, so not keeping up with the S&P. But I think it provides a pretty good opportunity. All right, so let me take Alley through my process and make a decision whether I should buy, hold, or sell Alley Financial. I really like the company and I like their industry. I like that they started in car financing. It's profitable. They maintain really good profitability, and the industry is good for investors. The company, the management team's doing a really good job in operating the business well. They continue to grow their book value, very good, and a very good discounts offered on Alley currently. So I'm going to buy some shares of Alley going forward and build up my position in this good dividend paying company. And that's my video on Alley Financial, an interesting company that evolved out of the car finance industry over to be a digital bank, among other things too. Do me a favor and provide comments on Alley Financial. Would love to hear what you think of the company and what you think of this video. Do me another favor and like the video and subscribe to my channel as well. Good luck investing in 2023.